Welcome back, everyone. This is Nate from Nate's Here and There. Today I came to this is the first time I've ever done this. This is the doll and vintage toy show. So I'm gonna walk around in here and see what kind of vintage toys and dolls they have. So grab a chair, sit back and enjoy. And this is some of the, I just walked into the main arena, and this is some of the vintage dolls they have. I like some of the, the old vintage stuff. I want to see some old toys though. I want to see some old Transformers and stuff. Oh, they got it over there too. Now my mama, I'll be honest with you, my mama has some of this stuff. Some of these toy dolls. She's got tons of dolls in her house. I really don't like it because I hate to say it. They would look. The one she got looks creepy. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Sorry, Mama. I love you. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like World of Warcraft. I remember we used to play that game on the computer all the time. And that right there is a Morphin Power Rangers. That robot right there. I remember that back in the ooh. Look at these skates right here. Well, they're not really skates, they're kinda like pogo shoes. This is the first time I've ever seen a Predator toy. They got a Predator toy right here. It's the first time I've ever seen that. They got Dragon Ball Z, Star Wars. And there's Ariel from The Little Mermaid, little doll. And they got other ones right here. They got Cabbage Patch Kids. The Cabbage Patch. I remember these. Now that's vintage right there. The Annie doll. That's vintage right there. And this little boy right here. This little sailor boy. It looks vintage too. They got another one over there. It's kind of like these right here, the taller ones. I about freaked out for a minute. I was like, it was just standing there. I thought it was a little girl. And look at that one right there. That one right there is Gone with the Wind. And it is $195. Scarlet O'Hara. That's what the price tag says on $195. Now look at these right here. These are vintage too. Star Trek on this side. There's Star Wars, Luke Skywalker. A lot of these I didn't even know they made these toys for the Elite series. I like a lot of this. G.I. Joe. That's Dick Tracy right there. Now these right here are all anime stuff. All these dolls are anime. This guy's on the right here, Carolina Smart Doll Club. That's pretty cool right there. I like how it's different clothes. This is all anime, Japanimation. Now see, this is a table I like because they have all vintage. This is all toys, like Star Wars, There's G.I. Joe on the other side too. All Hot Wheels. Now my cousin would love this. This is all Star Wars action figures. Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, Qui-Gon Jinn. Oh, they got some old ones too. Darth Vader. There's another Darth Vader. Boba Fett. Luke Skywalker. Princess Leia. There's a lot of stormtroopers. Now this is the first table in here that had train cars. I don't see no engines, but that's HO style. And there's some more. They got some more of these Star Wars toys. They got Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, stormtroopers. Oh, they got a big truck right here. That's a model. I like putting together models. And this table right here has mainly Barbies. You know, from the new, I know they're getting a lot of Barbies from the new Barbie movie come out. There's a lot of Barbie dolls right here. I got a lot of vintage ones too. And this is a vendor I like. It's got all NASCAR, mostly NASCAR stuff. That's Dale Jr. That's Dale Jr.'s, one of them's Dale Earnhardt. AC Delco, that's Dale Earnhardt. That's Dale Jr. right there where he ran in Japan. They got a lot of the, that's Derek Cope, Harry Gant, AJ Fort. Oh, we even got Bigfoot over here. They even got Bigfoot. They got a AJ Fort Racing van. They got baseball players. And this booth has Little Women. 1950s and 1920s. International. They got every doll from, not every one of them, but China, Thailand, Poland, Brazil, Spain, Ireland. And this was Gone with the Wind. And that's Storybook and Trunks. And Dolls and Fashions. I'm telling you right now, my mama would have a heyday in here. Some of these dolls and the decorations, oh my goodness, she would have a heyday in here. I can't wait till she watches this video. Ooh, I ain't never seen this before. Planner room. And this is doll houses and little things that goes inside doll houses. Now I think this is kind of funny. They got kids, little animals, little monkeys. Also got Victorian. We got dolls clothes over here for 18-inch. And they got, that's like Victorian dolls right here. And they got more clothes over here for dolls. Now that right there is vintage. I gotta say that right there. The Hamburglar. And McDonald's characters. You don't see too much of that. That used to be back in the day when they used to put toys in the Happy Meals. first Batman toy I have ever seen that you take the mask or the cape off, the costume, and play with just with the character. And also, I didn't know they made Mortal Kombat toys. That's a Mortal Kombat toy right there. Nightwolf. I didn't notice this a while ago when I was over here. That they got a Egon Spengler Ghostbusters. I didn't realize that. And that's a bunch of Furby. Oh, that's Beanie Babies. These are Beanie Babies. Ooh. They got Kiss dolls too. That's Gene Simmons. That's Ace Frehley. No. That's Paul Stanley. That one right there, it says it's a life-size walking doll. I gotta see that. But that one right there is $275. That doll right there. And a lot of these is like 40, 60, 28. And you know, this right here is another vintage. This is number 8, Devon Hart. Is number 3, Oreos. I do not remember him running that car right there. Nana Wafer's car. I don't remember that. If anybody remembers that, let me know in the comments below. I just noticed that one before I was about to walk away from this table. They got the Chucky. Animated, it's animated too. Now, I don't remember this either. The Barbie Country Camper. I do not remember that. That is vintage right there because the box is kind of worn on it. And this right here must be when the Barbies first came out, because the faces look, you know, back in the 60s. It's $50 for the Dream House. I'm leaving out. It wasn't too big of a show. Well, it wasn't too bad, $6. But my mama, oh my goodness, my mama would have a cow. She came here. She would love this place. Well, this is some of the more of the building. This thing is huge. This building is huge. Looks like they teach. This is a college, so this is like they teach some kind of industrial maintenance. This is advanced. I'm looking at the back wall back there. You probably can't see it, but it says advanced manufacturing area. So this is where they teach them about probably welding and stuff. That's the stuff that's in that room in there. They, you know, like taking x-rays and stuff in the hospital, or yeah, I seen one of the machines right there. I thought I'd show you what I went and bought for my wife. She likes Cabbage Patch Kids, so I got her a Cabbage Patch Kid. She's in a kind of a bad mood right now. If you would be please praying for one of my nephews. They found out a couple weeks ago, or it was sometime, we just got the message the other night, he has cancer. So please be remembering him in prayer. His name is Jasper. It's really hard when you got a kid that young. I think he's only 11. When he's got cancer and everything, it's in his stomach. So if you wouldn't mind, be remembering him in your prayers. And I'm outside now, walking back to the car. Like I said, this is it for this one. I'm over here at the Darlington, Florence Technical College. That's where this was. Also, I was going to show you this. This is the facade outside. Looks like this used to be a fountain. There's no water in it anymore. There's a fountain over there. There's a pond over there. There used to be a fountain right here, but there's no water in it. But there's a fountain over here. I think that's a good spot to end it right there. I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna end it. The way I feel right now, I could jump in this water. Turn around. That's going to do it for this one. Be safe. God bless. We walked around it says the 34th annual doll and toy vintage show. And it had a lot of vintage toys in there. So if you like this kind of content, if this video meant something to you, leave me some feedback in the comments below. And like I said before, if you would just please be praying for my nephew Jasper. He really needs your prayers. He's only 11 years old. But that's going to do it for this one. Be safe, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. And remember to love God, love others, and reach the world.